Hi, beautiful souls. Welcome to Sacred Spaces. My name is Sally. I'm a licensed clinical social worker, and this is my friend Tracy.
Hi, I'm Tracy, and I have been in healthcare for 29 plus years. I also have been a stay-at-home mom. I have my master's degree in human development and family studies. I'm also in therapy and trauma therapy.
Which is really fun.
Yeah, it's really.
We highly suggest it. We actually do.
No, we do suggest it, but it is not easy. It is not for the weak.
Which, rolls into my point that we are generally badasses. We both have had a lot of life challenges that we have struggled through and done the hard work. And we know the value and need of having a sacred space where you can really take your shit and know that you're safe. We wanted to create that space for you.
And we wouldn't do anything that we don't do ourselves. So we are walking the walk and talking the talk. So we wanted to put that out there.
Amen.
Amen. We wanted to create sacred spaces for people to really feel comfortable, even though, yes, we are in your phone or on your laptop, but we really felt it important to know we've created sacred spaces in clinical settings and with our friendships. And what that means is that we create spaces where people feel very safe to create a connection with us and to create a space where they can be vulnerable. So we wanted to create that platform for this.
Absolutely. And today we're going to talk about depression, which is one of those things that's kind of tough to deal with. And we've certainly both been depressed at times in our lives.
Yes.
Like Tracy said, we've done the hard work. So we have some suggestions today. These are going to be things that are going to help decrease your depressive symptoms.
Right.
But always check with your own healthcare provider before you make any changes. We are not doctors, and we are not your personal physician either. So take accountability for your own health and make sure any changes you make are going to be healthy for you.
Right.
Now, I'm always really shocked, Tracy, when I talk to people, they don't have a clue that these things help with depression.
Right.
And they're pretty darn simple. So number one is cardiovascular exercise. 5 days a week for 30 minutes at a time. You want to get your heart rate up to a place where it's kind of hard to have a conversation,
Right.
but not impossible. And to really understand your target heart rate, you're going to want to research that for your age, for your health level, and talk to your doctor. You can use Fitbit, Apple Watch.
Yep.
All sorts of stuff out there that will monitor your heart rate for you.
Right.
But getting in that cardio is important, and picking something you really like is going to help you follow through. I personally love to walk, and I love being outside.
I love to walk too and being outside. I also like hot yoga. So that is how I get my 5 days a weekend. So
Yeah.
stretching and making sure I'm moving, but moving very quickly.
Well, and that's a good point too, because the heart rate does need to be up at that target level. So just make sure whatever you choose, you're getting the heart rate up.
Right. Tip number 2 would be direct sunlight. So you can get that from actually working out outside, and you can do 2 in 1. But otherwise, you can also use what's called a SAD lamp, which is seasonal affective disorder lamp. And you'd want to use that for about 15 minutes a day. Sally, you have used it, so I don't know if you want to talk about that for a second.
Well, I got a Verilux. There's all sorts of different kinds, but you want to get 10,000 lux. That's the brightness. You want to make sure you're positioning it correctly to really create that signal to the brain that produces the hormones that in turn produce serotonin. So do some research in that as well.
Right, but just trying to get in the direct sunlight is really important. It does help with your serotonin levels.
Yeah. Number 3, fish oil. Taking fish oil once a day helps the neurotransmitters in your brain do the work they need to do to keep those feel-good chemicals bathing your brain. Now, fish oil is not safe for everyone. It's a blood thinner, essentially. So talk to your doctor and pick a high-quality one. But man, how simple is it to take a fish oil pill and drink some water? What does it take, 2 seconds?
Right. Well, but I'm going to add in a second one.
Let's hear it.
Okay. Well, it is called vitamin D, and you may have already gotten it in your direct sunlight, but a lot of people can't get that, especially if it's getting early. I mean, it's getting dark early now, which I'm not happy about at all. So what you want to do, well, first of all, I want to say that as you age, sometimes your vitamin D levels the roller coaster just happened, can go down, or it also obviously decreases during the fall and during the winter, or depending on where you live also in the United States. So may have higher levels or lower levels of sunlight. So what we suggest is that you talk to your provider, your physician, about maybe getting blood work about your vitamin D levels, and if they are low or they are not at a level that you can benefit from actually taking a supplement or getting out in the sunlight. But anyway, that you could take a supplement, talk to your physician about what their recommended level is for you, because it is really, really important to take these two supplements if they are going to help you, that they're going to really help you in trying to switch over into a healthier life where you feel less depressed more days in a row.
Vitamin D for depression. That's your mnemonic.
That's right.
Mnemonic device for today.
That's right.
All right, so where are we? Number 4?
Yes.
Number 4.
Yes.
Social interaction. This stuff right here. Right here.
Yep.
So important. So important to be around people and to bond. I know it's tough. The pandemic has been really tough on people. Maybe you opted not to get vaccinated, and it means you got to mask up and socially distance to be around others. But trust, it is worth it. Social interaction, again, proven to help decrease depression. So maybe you're like, well, Sally, I don't really have a ton of friends, and I don't know how to do that. Okay.
Right.
Volunteer.
She has an idea.
Volunteer. Go out. You will have a purpose for the place you're going to. You're going to have a job to do, so you won't feel socially awkward. You have a purpose, and you're going to help others. And that's going to make you feel really good about yourself.
It is. It's a win-win. As somebody that's worked for organizations in the past, volunteering will be wonderful for you, but will also be wonderful for your community and for that agency, wherever you wind up volunteering. So, or that person, whoever you wind up helping. So that is a fantastic idea to get in more social interaction. So there might be some people in your life you don't want to have social interaction with, so pick wisely.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so another area that could help, or another suggestion that could help, is thinking about what you're grateful for and writing that down. Thinking about 3 things a day, just 3 things, and takes 45 seconds. I can't imagine it would take more than 15 seconds to think about 3 things. And you can obviously do more, but we're just suggesting, starting small. And what that really does is you can become tunnel visioned when you feel depressed and you're thinking about things that are negative in your life. And this just gives you a visual aid every day to look at all of the things that are really adding value to your life and that you are humbled by or that you're grateful for. And so we suggest you starting that, and then you also can make yourself accountable and have an accountability buddy. And yeah, this chick is mine. Thinking about accountability partners for all of this is actually a great idea.
Yeah, we're not minimizing the pain you're going through.
No.
We're just saying that no matter what's going on, you can always find something to be grateful for.
Yes.
We're not talking about, I need to have a Mercedes in the driveway.
Right.
I need to be famous. Well, it'd be all right. I wouldn't be upset. But the things that we take for granted, you're retraining your brain to be more positive. You're rerouting that old programming. So do the gratitude list.
Yes.
We're at number 7.
Oh.
You're not going to like 7. Not going to be popular.
Many of you will not.
No. But number 7 is decreasing the alcohol intake. Sorry. Alcohol is a depressant. Alcohol is like, if you're depressed and you're drinking, it's like having a headache and banging your head against the wall, because for a little while, your head's numb. And then you end up with a more painful headache. Alcohol is also again, what people don't realize, one of the most dangerous drugs.
Yes, it is.
You can die from alcohol withdrawal. Yeah.
Yes, and so we don't take lightly the suggestion that Sally is, telling you how to do this in a way that is safe for you, and obviously talking to your provider.
Talk to your doctor before you stop drinking if you're drinking on a daily basis, or if you're even a heavy drinker. Just make sure it's safe for you. But what you can do is, if you're drinking a couple times a week, 2-3 times a week, you're having 2-3 drinks, go from 3 to 2 or 2 to 1. Substitute in another drink, a ginger beer that doesn't have any alcohol in it. They're really good, by the way.
Yes.
I love ginger beer. It is so tasty.
You can you can also look at how you drink. In other words, if you're drinking sometimes as social interaction, go out to dinner with somebody, we don't want you to take that away. If that is something that actually brings you joy, then maybe you want to look at the other times when you're at home and you're drinking, and maybe substituting out one of those drinks or one of those occasions. So again, everything that we're suggesting, we know that it has to happen in bite-sized increments. We're giving you 7 different key things to do, and we do not want you to feel overwhelmed by this. It's more of take what resonates, take what is the easiest first, and keep building on that practice.
Yes, pick the easiest thing first and nail that one down, and reward yourself for any progress you make.
Celebrate.
Pat yourself on the back, brothers and sisters, because you've done something good for you.
Right.
And that's all we want for you. We want you to have your best possible health.
Right. Just come from your highest place of health, both mentally, physically, spiritually. We really just want everybody that is watching this to be as happy and healthy as they can be, especially if they're struggling with depression.
Yeah. Last but not least, never give up. You have one weird ass life to live. What are you going to do with it? What we hope is that you will have many blessings and live your best possible life.
Click, say, wait, what is it? Hold on. This is our first one.
If you liked the video,
there you go.
and if it was helpful, like it, click like, subscribe.
Okay. Share
Share
with your friends.
Share and care.
We need more people to make sure that we get this message out. So
Yeah. And put a comment in if there's something you want to hear about. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, give us ideas.
Yep.
If we can answer it. Again, we're not physicians, so it just depends on what the question is, but we are so happy to help you with anything that is going on in your life. We want this to be a sacred space.
Absolutely. Thank you for joining us. Many blessings.
Namaste.